playwrights. Biff, scruffy, bisexual. One success, several subsequent failures. Cannot stay away from political themes through his analysis. Is not rigorous. He is overdue. He should be home writing. He should not be here. Happy. His early plays were widely admired. Then one big success, and he's become a Hollywood writer. TV, mostly. Rich now, a little bored, but very, happy. He plans to go on writing for the theater someday. Espero writes fierce, splendidly intelligent, challenging plays, frequently lesbian characters, and she cannot get an American theater to produce her for love or money. So she lives in London, where she is acclaimed. Adeline, genuinely great, hugely influential experimentalist, whom everyone adores, but who is now languishing in relative obscurity and neglect. The best writer of the bunch, and the least well remunerated. She is an old friend of Flatty, colossally successful, colossally rich, an easy target for negativity of all kinds, though he is in fact a good writer, hugely prolific. Hartford writes beautiful experimental plays, has a small loyal following and little financial success, the best friend and executor of the estate of Ding, a dead playwright, wrapped in a winding sheet, very talented, whom everyone admired for wildly different reasons. 7 characters are too many for a 10-minute play. It'll be 20 minutes long. Fuck it. One of them is dead, and the others can all talk fast. The play takes place in Abel's Hill Cemetery, a spectacularly beautiful, mostly 19th century Yankee graveyard, way too expensive for any mortal to get a plot in now. On Abel's Hill, Martha's Vineyard, in December, near midnight.
Stop digging!
What the crap facing the sea! I had to dig that! Isn't this massively illegal?
Trespass, destruction of private property, destruction of a historical landmark, I shouldn't wonder, conveyance of tissue, i.e. pour a ding, in an advanced state of morbidity, on public transportation.
He's been preserved! He's hazardous to no one's health. He traveled here in a steamer trunk. The porter's health.
Don't come to me. Short, sweet, simple idea. A seat.
He's under deadline.
I'm due.
Yeah, okay. Now everyone shoulder your shovels.
There's no dignity. Haven't you noticed? This being an American playwright. What is that?
Well,
we drink.
No one really drinks anymore. None of us. At least not publicly. Oh, I can't remember something. We're name. Help you.
what name?
The name of the country that makes me despair. But tonight, we got it wrong.
What letter
not in the news much anymore. Rwanda.
We're afraid to stick the shovel in.
Yep.
Having the desecration.
Of this holy earth?
Not holy. You're authentic. Pilgrim.
Puritan.
Forefatherly originary. Oh, fuck me, originary! John Belushi's buried here!
He had enough drugs in him when he died to poison all the water from here to Nantucket.
And the people steal his tombstone.
No.
Darren Percy following it up. It doesn't rest in peace. A pretender, you see. Lillian Hellman's buried here. She's a playwright.
Appropriate or no, it's what Ding wanted.
That's another thing. It cost me $237.50 for a round trip ticket from New York. This is an island! Martha's Vineyard is an island! Did Ding realize that? One has to ferry across. Fucking Ding! Listen, maybe you all have money for a ferry passage, but I don't have money. I've got no money.
I told you I would pay for you.
Oh, we all know you've got money.
Oh, come to me. Short, sweet, simple idea.
I want something magical to happen.
The horse leash have 2 dogs. It's a stunt. And they do what?
They cried.
They give. They give.
Wretched and exiles circumnavigated the globe. Berlin, Skåne, Stockholm, Helsinki, Leningrad, Moscow, Vladivostok, Manila, LA, with a quick stop in DC to visit the HUAC, New York, Paris, Salzburg, Zurich, Prague, Berlin, an American playwright. What? These guys. Never an exile, always an extremist.
His face.
List of cities. AIDS. Loss. Fear of infection. Unprotected sex, he says, gazing upon the dead corpse of a fallen comrade. I fuck men and women. I dream my favorite actor is shot by the police. I dream I shoot Jesse Helms in the head, and it doesn't kill him.
Ew, politics.
I dream we are intervening in Bosnia to give Germany hegemony over Eastern Europe. Fine. I even dream myself in my dream asking myself, do you dream that? You do not dream play. You write play. And this play is true. And there's the deadline. I write in my notebook that I am glad we are sending troops to former Yugoslavia. And I inadvertently spell troops As in troops. As in theatrical troops. Traveling play. We are sending troops to former Yugoslavia.
I don't think we can avoid it any longer. The digging.
I imagine for some serious jail time for us all.
Incarcerated playwrights. That is
I repulse myself. I am not of this earth. If I were more serious, I'd be an essayist. If I were more observant, I'd not be. More articulate, more intelligent, a poet. More succinct, more ballsy, a screenwriter. And then I'd be able to buy an apartment.
That's all he asked for. He never got his own alive. We were obsessed with the cemetery. His final words. He visited it years ago on a day trip. We could never afford to stay here or anywhere. Anything. Health insurance. Yeah. Bury me on April's Hill. His final words. I think he thought this place would give him retroactive pedigree.
That's it. Pedigree, not holiness. Blood. Genes of which we playwrights are envious. We're mutts. Amphibians. Not of the land, not of the sea, not of the page, nor the moment.
Perturbable page, fleeting moment.
Oh, something magical should happen now.
Ding wanted to belong, or rather, he never wanted not to. He wanted to not want to. He wanted to not want to, but he did. In his final months, he grew finical.
When I saw him, he wasn't finical. He was horrible. He screamed all day and all night, and he could never get warm. Ever. It was quite a change. I was visiting from London at the time. Where I live, in exile, produce, applauded, wanted even, and no one in America will touch my work! Anyway, he was very, very mad. Not bitter. One felt envy, but not blamed. Things that bad.
Ding's that. Your dingle. Ding and such.
I remember being impressed when I learned that the HIV virus, which has robbed us of our reporting, reads and writes its genetic alphabets backwards. RNA transcribes DNA, transcribes RNA, hence retrovirus, reverse transcription. I'm not gay. But I am a Jew, and therefore I too read backwards, write backwards. I think of Hebrew.
You're not gay.
No.
You're not.
No.
on, you were saying? I was saying that in my grief, I thought, well, your attempted metaphor, doomed to fail. I mean, here we are, playwrights in a graveyard. Here to dig, right? So, digging, I think, HIV, reverse transcription, dust to dust, writing backwards, Hebrew, and the great and terrible magic of that backwards alphabet, which runs against the grain, counter to the current of European tradition, heritage, thought, a language of fiery, consuming revelations, of refusal of the proper way. So I was taught to address oneself to God. Perhaps this backwards writing viral nightmare is holding some kind of secret, subterraneously ambiance to a principle of reversal. Good reversal, but also very bad. Where good meets bad, perhaps. Where back meets forth. Where the forward flow of life brutally throws itself in reverse to reveal what? Hebrew always looked like zipper to you, don't zip to me. What awesome thing is it we're zipping open? To what do we return to we write first? What's relinquished? What's released? What does it sound like I'm doing here?
It sounds like you're equating Hebrew and A's.
I'm
not a Jew, but I am a dyke, and I know that equating A's in Hebrew or the vice versa will get you in big trouble. I'm going to beat you up!
not equals. I'm lonely.
Shocker.
That means for the first time in months.
I'm among playwrights. So I get to talk. And none of you listen anyway. In Culver City, they listen. They listen. They take notes. They take you at your word. So you're playwright. So be inattentive. If you paid any more attention, you'd be novelists. Aspera spent 5 years in London. She's acquired the listening disease.
And soon, if she's not careful, she'll be an American playwright no longer, but British. Her plays will be nuance, inference.
Yes, nuance, unless she's careful, or a social feminist.
You.
Everyone hates you.
Then there will be no nuance at all.
Does everyone hate you?
No,
I live in London now, not in the loop.
they don't hate.
Not really gonna beat you up.
I could buy and sell the lot of you. Even you, Happy. You write sitcoms. There, I've said it. I am wealthy. My plays have made me wealthy. I'm richer than essayists, novelists, ever the respectable ones, and all poets ever. Envy is rather like hatred, whereas it's more debilitating to its votaries and votaresses, so inherently undignified, it's less danger ultimately to its targets.
I don't envy your money. I envy your reviews.
Guys, we should hurry up now. Barry Ding. It doesn't last forever. This ground's patrolled. Things waiting.
Thing's dead. I bought this place. It was worth the $237.50 to get here. Yes, Flatty, you can pay my way. Send me a check. But Biff's got it. It's the reviews, isn't it? I've worked tirelessly for decades, 3 at least. What I do, no one else can do, and no one does it nearly so well. What I do is break
vessels because they don't fit me just right. And I despise their elegance. And I love the sound the breaking makes. It's it's a new music. I signal disfranchisement, dysfunction, disinheritance, and well, I'm a woman. What do you expect? It's hard, but it's life. I don't want my stories to end up the narrative, the miserable fucking narrative! The universe is a post-Cartesian, post-Einsteinian, but it's not what it's supposed to be, so let's throw some curveballs. Who cares if they ever hit the plate? It's too hard for folks to apprehend. So, I get no big box office reviews, I get no big money, and I am broke! I could be 50. Or hell, I could be 80. I collect at the box at the Cafe Zeno. Yes, I am that old. And I'm broke. But I have great talent for my poverty. Oblivion, on the other hand, scares the shit out of me. Death. And this may come as a shock, but I envy you. You're renowned. I don't want another OB. I want to hit a home run. I want a marquee. I'm too old to be ashamed of my hunger.
Oh, come to me.
Why?
There's no dignity. I am oppressed by fears and limits.
I gave up on dignity years ago. I am prolific. That is my revenge. You want dignity? Marry a lighting designer.
Perhaps now we've worn out our terror. Or at least winded it.
At darkest midnight, midwinter, forth the crest of Abel's Hill Martha's Vineyard. 6 moderately rated playwrights stood poised to inter
Illegally.
the earthly remains of a 7.
Might at least agree upon the convenience of a cremation.
Being a creature of the paper as well as the endurable moment, Ding naturally had a fear of fire. I knew him best. A long time now. I loved him.
We all did.
One of us dares break ground.
Win, perhaps, but never drown.
Written for sure, but not the law. But is it the law that determines us, or an excess of freedom? Inhibition or exhibition? Or who knows what dreams may come? Who knows if the shovels will strike pay dirt, or stone, or nothing at all?
It's the nothing stopping me. But I can speak only for myself.
Bad thing in a playwright.
The horse leash has 2 dogs. There's a play in there somewhere for. I used to say, it won't come out. Be good something. It's possible. I am stuck, falling with hope. In more generous times, before the fear of the deficit, the planned budget became the final face of the angel of the apocalypse. And now, instead I say, I won't go there. Jim, why? I'm nearly 40 is one answer. There meaning that bleachy bone man into the pit that walked to meet that deadline.
The plays too.
Day after yesterday.
Gross.
Rehearsals starting.
Started.
And script?
They're improvising.
Oh, no! Gross! Oh,
Shouldn't
please stop.
be here. Should be home writing.
Did I ever mention how much I hate you, flathead?
Aerial lighting designer. Work for me. Sobered me right up.
Oh my goodness.
This whole reverse transcription thing. I'll work on it.
You do that.
It's just the words. Reverse transcription. Thinking about it. Something I can't help doing. Writing began with the attempt to record speech. All writing is an attempt to fix intangibles. Thought, speech, what the eye observes. Writers capture. We playwrights, on the other hand, write to set these things free again. Not inscribing, not describing, but exscribing? W-R-I-G-H-T. What archaism? Because it's something cruder we do. Something one does with their hands, their paws, to claw words up. Yes! It is unright. To do it is to die, but a lively form of do.
So now you're equating.
It's not about equation. It's about the transmutation of horror into meaning. Dirty work.
Mongrel businesses.
Unearthing, for which we, the Unearthed League, are singularly fixed. Now or never.
I'm really bored.
Who doesn't? No dignity but in our labors.
Good night, Ding. Rest easy, baby. May hypersensitive, hypochondriacal, parasitical angels saddlebag you off to sleep.
Oh, dog.
You know, many of these graves were centaurs. Men lost on whalers, sailors lost at sea. No body ever found, bare memory interred instead. And these few empty graves are peristaltic for the rest of the Tombs, whose
Dig. Shovels tips to the earth. Earth rise to meet us. Our nostrils will be filled with dark brown and decomposing manufacturing earth form action. The loam.
I don't want to go to jail. Go to David Mann